Okay, Andrea. Come on in.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, how are you?
Good. I'm Andrea. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Why don't you take a seat?
Excellent. Thank you for this meeting. I know you're really busy.
Sure. Not a problem.
So you've been enjoying this nice weather we've been having this past weekend?
It's been fantastic, yeah.
Do you do anything outside?
I do. Actually, my wife and I live right on a state park, so basically our backyard is the state park, so we're in there probably almost every day, running or hiking or doing something. And then they kind of closed the trails to the mountain bike path a while ago, but I sneak in there every once in a while, and so I do that quite a bit. And then I have friends that own an apple orchard, and they have a beer garden out in the middle of the apple orchard, so if it's nice on the weekends, I'll actually bartend out there, so I get to be outside and talk to people and have a couple beers.
Yeah, I was talking to your secretary, and she was saying you really like to golf. Have you been able to golf much lately with the nice weather?
I have. I hurt my shoulder a while ago, but I've been able to golf quite a bit, more than I normally do because the weather's been so nice.
Yeah.
And it's been such a green summer because of the rain. I mean, it's just, the golfing conditions have just been ideal.
Yeah, they have been.
Oh.
Well, I really recommend the Lacrosse Country Club in Alaska. I used to work out there in high school, and it's a really beautiful course if you've never been out there.
Is that semi-private or private? I can't remember.
It's private, but if you know someone, you can go out with them as a guest.
Sure.
And every once in a while, they do have open guest days where you can go out and
Okay.
golf. Yeah, but it's
Good
really
to know.
beautiful. Yeah, but I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know you're busy. Would you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Please do.
All right. Can you describe some problems you experience related to the selection of drivers you have in your store?
Yeah, we have too many. That's one of the problems we have is, when you call sets of golfs are easier because you can just set 4 different brands. But when it comes to drivers, typically most of the stores will just have these big racks, and it's just driver, 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 and it's hard to differentiate. It's almost impossible for the customers to figure out which one. They just kind of start grabbing them, and they kind of feel it, and they're like, I don't know. And so we have too many drivers, I think, and so we're looking for to narrow our drivers that makes it easier for us to provide customer service and be trained in it, and then also for the customer so they're not just overwhelmed with all these different types of drivers.
Okay. Do you think the selection of drivers having too many is affecting your customers then in the end?
Yeah, I think they get confused and I think they get frustrated. And then if anything else, they might just window shop and then go somewhere else and buy it online. And if we can provide a little bit more customer service and have them actually use it and hit it in our store, we do have an indoor range.
Okay.
I think that is going to allow us to sell more drivers, have the customer feel more confident that they can come here, kind of be their not only their driver store but their one-stop shop as well. Because of all the clubs that are out there, driver is by far the most important.
Yep.
It's what our customer spends the most money on. It's what they attach their ego the most to. So it's a big deal to us.
Okay. So do you think selling high-quality drivers rather than just having a large selection to your customers is important and in the end will create more sales?
For sure. People will overspend on a driver that works for them. What happens is they see some driver that's got like a big Bam Bam head on it, and they think that that's going to be better, and it's a cheap driver. The shafts are terrible. There's no sweet spot, and they end up golfing terrible with this $100 driver, or if we got them a $300 driver that allows them to golf better, they're going to be far more satisfied.
Yeah, definitely. With having this high-quality driver, what would be the benefits to your customers?
Well, hopefully their game improves, and if and it doesn't have to improve much. Just let's say 1 out of 10 shots, they're like, "Woo, that felt good. That was fairly straight, and it was longer than I've ever hit it before." That will keep them continuing. Our goal is for them to continue to play the game, to not give up golfing, because if they give up golfing, then we don't even count as a store. So we'd like them to continue golfing and then pass that passion on to other people. And if their driving can improve because we sold them a club that helps them, we just know we will win with sales.
Yeah, definitely. I totally agree with all of that. Thank you so much for your inputs. I'll put this all together, bring it back to my team, and we'll put something together. Can we set up another meeting to demonstrate what we have to offer and our values?
Sure, I'd like that.
Sure. I'll send you an email later in a few weeks. Thanks again for meeting with me.
Okay, sounds good.